Okay. Now, we're gonna get to this all to the bottom part right now. What we're gonna talk about today is famous carry a whole lot of problems. Now, if you carry a lot of problems of being famous, look how many. I'm gonna give you an example that how many victims, people that's victims, already been dead over fame. When fame started coming out, fame was a person that put themselves out there in public. TV, social media, newspaper, etc. Now, I'm telling you right now. Right now, nowadays, being famous is not even cool. Because when people being famous, you setting yourself up most likely. Number one, you never post anything got something to do with your money, cars, and a house on any social media sites. Any Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Well, you do not do that. Look at Pop Smoke for example. When he posts all these luxury cars and luxury houses on social media, that could lead to burglary. That leads to people want to come over and come over there, rob you, kill you, home invasions and stuff like that. Now, this needs to stop for a little bit. You don't got to be on there letting everybody know what you have. If I was a family member, I'm not gonna post me on there with a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, because you're most likely setting yourself up. Because when people be in the front of the spotlight, whatever, you going on there and you got a lot of social media junkies out here, and they want to put their business out there in front of the whole world to knowing what you're doing. Now you can't go to this place or to that place because you know the whole world know exactly what you're doing. You dig it? You letting everybody know what you're doing. Now, when something like that has to happen, then you close your whole account up. You close it up and everything. Like me, I got a lot of names you don't want to use on social media. But I'm not going to tell you my names. You don't need to know my names. But the thing is, because you don't want the whole world know your business. You letting them know you at the beach. You letting them know you at the house. You letting them know you here, you there. What I do is, I take a picture of where I'm at, and you post it later on. Because that way, they don't know, they gonna like, okay, they go over there, you ain't over there. So, you just left them over there. So now, they ain't got no, that'll dust them off. That'll dust the stalkers and everybody off. Now, women got a huge problem. They're gonna take your picture and use it and do catfish scams all the time. Because this stuff here, because in Nigeria, Guyana, some parts of Africa, because that's why they come out with all this high price stuff, because they going and con so many people out of thousands or maybe millions of dollars all the time. Because of this, social media always been a problem. Because right now, everybody all over the world uses Facebook, right? Everybody all over the world uses Instagram, right? And everybody all over the world uses Twitter, right? And all other dating sites. You don't know who you want to run to. You don't know who you might meet. You don't know who you might be in a relationship with or whatever. Because if you meet a person off of social media like Facebook, Twitter, all types of date hookups and all them date sites and all that, you got to meet them in public. So you don't want to go over there and then next thing you know, you taking your clothes off and you don't know who the hell this person might capable of doing. He might have AIDS, he might have a disease, he might be one of 50 states. He might be a woman beater, he might be a stalker. Because that's why when people be stalking people, it's mostly from social media. It's mostly people from your job. Let's get to you. Now, social media also set you up to get killed. Because you got people on there, it's criminals. You got people on there, it's criminals. Do you know they have a dating site for criminals? Inmates, prison inmates, people that been in jail. I'm telling you, it's for real. You go on there, you look up prison inmate dating site, it'll tell you which website to go on. Google it and everything like that. But the thing is, it's a wrap. You don't want to mess with it. Because you might get with you got kids, you need to save. You got children, you need to have to be safe. You got to save your children. You can't just bring some random nigga, random man in your house and thinking that he's gonna sit around here and think he's gonna be a good man to you. He's saying all this stuff while behind the dang on telephone, behind the computer. But when you meet him in person, it's a different story. So, same thing with a woman. You messing with some crazy woman. Do you know, I don't know how true it is, in Aram. It was on one of them news, it was one of them media, like inside edition, that this man was falsely accused. This is by his own wife. He met her off a computer, off of social media. Met her off a dating site. He made that man's life a living hell. I'll give you an example. Went and beat herself up in the elevator, said he did it. He gets locked up, and that's when she starts taking all his things. Takes all his things and everything. And then all of a sudden, she went on, and when they found out, she made that man's life a living hell. That's why I'm telling you, be careful who you talk to on these social medias. You got to be careful who you talk to on there. You might get with a crazy psycho person on there. You don't know that. They be on there, they got their little nice body, muscle or whatever, looking sexy and everything. But when you meet them, it's a whole different story. Your life ain't gonna be the same after you meet this person. That's why I be like, I don't trust you. I meet them, you meet them in public. I'm not finna get close to you like that. That's why you can't put yourself onto that person. You can't put yourself in anybody. You might get with you might get at somebody that's gonna kill your damn kids. You better wake up. That's why when you have children, it's best to let God give you a husband. Give you a man and give you a husband. Now, or a wife. Don't go after that stuff. Don't even try and go after it. Take your time. You cannot take your time. You cannot be going too fast with relationships. You got to take your time with this. Because you never know, it could be a trap. It could be your last days on earth dealing with people like this. Because they telling you. It's telling you on these social medias. It tell you on there. Don't give your money. It's your responsibility. Don't give your money to someone that you don't know. Look how many people been scammed. They get on Dr. Phil, get on TV, get on Dr. Phil, whatever, and then tell them their story about, well, I've been scammed out of millions of dollars, and I've been scammed, and women giving up their husband's pitching, Husband passed away, she gets his pension and all that stuff, and it's all going to where at? Guyana or Nigeria. To someone, God, that you thought you don't love it. He loves me. I love it. He shows some picture. You talk to some picture, person or something like that, and all of a sudden, he don't love you no more because you ain't got no more money. Same thing with men. Getting with some woman that don't even exist. Stop doing that stupid shit. Stop doing that stupid stuff. It's stupid. Why just you don't get with nobody in your local area? Won't you just wait? Can you wait for a minute until you get somebody? They all quick enough to get somebody for some revenge. Motherfuckers cheating and whatever. Don't do that. You're making your ass out of yourself. You're making a damn fool out yourself. That's all you doing. You're making food out yourself. All this stuff here you talking about, you're making a fool out yourself. Because right now, this is not what it's supposed to be. Social media ain't nothing but problems. Always have been from MySpace. When they had MySpace back in like 2002, 2003. Then they had the AIM thing. They had the AIM. When you use it, the AIM is because I had a sidekick too, myself. I had a sidekick myself. So when you have a T-Mobile sidekick, you go on there and you push some button to take you to AIM, right? And you go on AIM and you meet people on AIM, right? And then they started doing the MySpace thing, right? They go on MySpace. Facebook came out in 2003. They never thought about Facebook until years later, so everybody started using Facebook. And when Facebook came, when everybody started using Facebook, and everybody started getting these messages and having different women on there, adding them to your friend list or whatever the heck you gonna do, then you're talking to them and everything. So now it leads to cheating. Now, when that stuff came out, it leads to cheating. Now it got worse. Now, your relationship is gone, your marriage is gone. Everything is gone now because social media. Some people say it's evil, which it is, because it make you lose relationships. Then the smartphones came out. Now you put Facebook on a smartphone, now you get that's what they doing. They go on there, Instagram go on there, they go on there and they start typing whatever they want to type on there. Ain't no such thing as honesty. Ain't no such thing. If a person is honest, show me a person that's honest. Nobody. Ever since, because back then, it used to be honestly like you have your girlfriend sitting right there. They had to say your phone. You can just call straight through. In my opinion, I wish they bring that back out again. Especially chirps. Now, chirps was the shit. Chirps. That you get on the walkie-talkie, you talk to somebody, star 126 and the other numbers. That's what that was back then. So when they start making all this new technology stuff like tablets, computers, new computers, upgrade, then it's a wrap. They go on there, they put all this nasty shit on there, they did all this little whatever the hell they put on there, and then next thing you know, you messed up. You made a mistake right there. That's why I say, be careful who you talk to on these socials. You got a lot of curious, desperate people out here in this world. When I talk to them, you take them to public places. You want to meet a person there, go to a public place where everybody's around during the day. You don't want to go to their house. And that's exactly what they did. You take them to their house. You don't know what's on that street. She knows that street. You don't know that street. You don't never been in that street before. She lived on this street. She know the people on this street. So, what make you think she gonna set you up? And then, on top of that, she probably low-key got her ex on there. Your ex. So ain't no way in hell when my ex, I delete them and I'm gonna let you know that we ain't talking. Cause they gotta have to keep their exes on tab. They keep their tabs on their exes. And the ex be like, and they text in and say, I still miss you, low key. I said, why did you do that? And then you got somebody else you talking to. I'm telling you. And then, all of a sudden, you want to sit around here, play these damn games, make these damn games and all this stuff. Like I said, don't mess with social media. It's all rap. All these people missing, going there at social media. That's why some mamas be very strict on their children. They don't want their children using no Facebook, Instagram. They don't want no, And they check their phones. If you see anybody you know, take him off of there. We don't know him, take him off. That's what I'm saying. Take him off. You don't know who this man is. What is you doing with this? What you doing having this man on your page? Take him off. Because the thing about it is, you don't want to deal with these strangers, different people. People in jail use Facebook. People in jail smuggling cell phones in jail, and they get on their Facebook and they start talking to different people. Right? And they give you sweet talk. And say, well, we're going to be in a relationship, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. I love you. And they uses those vocabularies to use something about it. To use something to love about it. Then that's what it does. And some dumb, hot-headed person that don't know nothing look the other way, and we tell them, but look the other way, don't listen. And they keep doing the same thing. Because half of these women, all these women, don't want a good man in public. They want a man that been in jail, been in prison, been in jail. That's what they want. But you got a man right there who want to take care of you. So he want to make a family and want to make it work with you. Stop being so stuck up and dumb and wake the F up. That's what's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. Your man, listen, I'm just going to tell you, your man is right there. Your man, at least he get up and go to work, and he coming home and put the food on the table. What you want to get on there and talk to other people for? That you got somebody you talk to. He's your best friend. Same thing with a woman. He decided he want to go out there and mess around with other women and get on there and start talking on there. That's why they all think they complete. All of them think they play this because they got all these different women on there, and then at the very end, you're standing there stupid. So, social media is not a thing. Now I'm gonna tell you another thing that people do. The groups they be making on social media. Those groups turn into trouble too. Those groups, when people be making those groups, they make these groups for a reason, for secret purposes, for secret identity purposes. Because why? Because some people, they plans, and they uses other Facebooks and do groups. That's why I say, be careful what you're doing on these social medias. So remember, we're gonna stop here. And you remember, social media is bad for your health. Peace.